Season number 3 about to begin here in the Colorado Rockies franchise. It's a new season, new expectations. Hey, you never know what can happen. We had a little improvement over last year. Our first season was 61 wins, last year 69 wins. But I think what we have done in the offseason is really given this team a chance to at least get maybe up to 80 wins. I'm not sure if we'll really compete for a possible wild card. But you never know. We bring in Shane Bieber, gives us an ace on the staff that moves Dustin May down to 2, which is perfectly fine. We actually got a really nice 1-2 punch. Hopefully Chase Dollander gives us a much better year. He started to pitch a little bit better at the end of the season last year. And with that fifth spot, right now we're going with Jaden Hill. We have Ryan Feldner. So, that could be split between the two. I think the bullpen has definitely been improved. We bring it over a bunch more, big-time bullpen guys. And with this lineup, hopefully Doyle has a better year, but Junior Caminero comes over in a trade. That gives you a big-time bat. Totally had a career year last year. And then also JT Realmuto. And then Carter Field, the outstanding draft pick from a few years ago. This will be his now rookie year. I think this lineup can do a lot of damage. We'll move Mateo there against lefties because he hits lefties a lot better. But I think this lineup has got a lot of potential in it. There's no doubt about it. It's just, can we stay healthy? And obviously last year, like Doyle, who had a rough season, can he just bounce back? We have bounce back seasons. If everything kind of clicks our way, we could be in the hunt for a wild card. Not quite sure. Depends how strong the NL is this year. Division's probably out of the race with the Dodgers. But here on opening day, here in Colorado, possible. I mean, you're feeling a little bit better. Coming into last year, it was like, I don't know what we got. But this year, I feel like we've turned the page a little bit, and it's starting to head in the right direction. And this is a good start, taking on the Philadelphia Phillies, a perennial, playoff team. They have guys that have been, in World Series, so this is a pretty good matchup. As you can see, they're projecting us at 82-80. So, that's fourth in the NL West. That's how tough this division is. But if we could finish something like that, man, I would absolutely take that all day. But Bieber comes on the mound, 2020 Cy Young winner last year, 8-11, but with 3.38, 1.13 whip, strikeout really rate good, walk rate good. He is the ace of this Rockies team, and here we go. Season number 3 is underway. Victor Robles here for this Phillies team. And he swings and he misses on that slider, which was hanging up a little bit. But Bieber will get him for out number 1. Here comes Trey Turner. Yeah, this Philly lineup they are very good. They brought back Schwarber, who was an MVP in our first season. Got Bryce Harper, you can see close to 2,000 hits. But what a pitch there from Bieber on the outside corner. I don't know what you're going to really be able to do with that. Trey Turner, strike 3, so back-to-back Ks. And here is Bryce Harper as he grounds this one over to Caminero for out number 3. So it's a 1-2-3 first. Let's get this offense going here today in Colorado. I do see, obviously, the City Connects came out. We'll have to get in. This is recorded before that, so hopefully, maybe not next one, but the video after, we will definitely get into the City Connect uniforms. And, I don't mind them. I think the first Rocky ones were a lot better. These are not too bad. But let's start it off. Brenton Doyle will start us off here. I'm hoping for a better season. He had a rough season last year. It's a reason why I was thinking about possibly one of those guys that could be a contract, a big-time contract. But what a play there over at second base. And Doyle is thrown out. But I was thinking about it, but, I was like, you know what? Let's just give him another season, see what happens. As now Junior Caminero. What an acquisition here from Tampa Bay as he rips into this one. Deep to center field, and it's going to be tracked down right at the wall. Gave it a ride, but I'm thinking he's going to have a big season this year. But as you can see, Tolia, here he comes. He had a fantastic season last year, and I'd love to see him build off that. Same thing with Tovar, had a career high in home runs last year. So we had some guys that had some career highs, and I'm hoping that just continues to go on. 3-0, we'll just take that pitch. Now 3-2. Take it outside. So we'll draw a walk. See what kind of leash Sanchez is on here today. We're only at 14 pitches here in this first inning, but you never know here in game number 1. But we work it to a 3-2 count. That's going to allow Tolia to go here. Gapper could score him. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. That's a pretty nice pitch for strike 3. So nothing there in the first for us. So let's head to the top half of the second. Here comes Brandon Marsh to the plate with one away. And Marsh absolutely rips this one. Kjerstad back, and that's over his head off the wall. That'll be a double. I mean, there's guys in games usually where you struggle against, and there is something about Brandon Marsh. I don't know what it is. The guy just kills me. Hopefully we can just strand him there at second base. Here comes Bryson Stott, who robbed Brent Doyle of that hit. And that's going to be up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Marsh has the speed. He'll be easily in there, and it's a 1-0 Phillies lead. So just barely getting through the infield. Just couldn't get it there. So Stott on first. He's got speed as well. As this one's down the line, that's going to get through. He'll be on his way to third base. We'll hold the runner there at first. Slides in there. We got first and third now, with just still one away. So we got a chance at a double play ball here to get out of this inning. These aren't really very hit hard balls. They are not. They're just getting through easily. As Rojas to the plate. Solid season last year. And this one gets through. Tolia can't come up with it. Stott will score. Man, are you serious right now? These are just barely getting through, but it's working perfectly so far for the Phillies. 2-0 lead, still just one down. As that's a ground ball, that's going to get through. That's going to score another one. Here comes the throw. It is offline. It is 3-0 Philadelphia. On barely, that was a 78-mile-an-hour exit ground ball that gets in another run. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, you could hit a 3-run homer. You can get C&I singles like this. 3-0 Philadelphia lead. This one we can turn. Maybe, possibly. We'll get the 1. We won't get 2. So at least get the force at second base now with 2 away here in the second inning. But now it comes up to Trey Turner. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. Kjerstad over. He's got it there for out number 3. So Bieber wasn't even hit hard there. And it just ends up in 5 hits, 3 runs, 3-0 Philadelphia lead. As here comes JT Realmuto. Hey, what a way to start off your season. You face off against your old team. I don't know if it's really a revenge type game, but you always want to do well here against your former team. I think this is a big signing for us, in my opinion. Ground ball over to third, won't be anything there. Catchers have been, Hunter Goodman's been solid. He really has, but, that gives you a defense. He can hit the ball. Just give you that veteran guy. I think that's a big-time signing this past offseason. As here comes Carter Field. What kind of season will this guy have? Now is the full-time DH, and he is in there with an infield hit. He could have a monster season. We saw what he did last year in AAA in his first full season as a professional. Comes up to the big leagues and really hit the ball pretty well in about 3 weeks. Now a full season, man, sky's the limit. 1-2 here to Jordan Beck, who I'm hoping has a great season. A lot of talent, and Beck rips that one. That one has a lot of speed. That is going to get close to the track, but Carter Field has enough speed, and we will answer back at least 1 here in this bottom half of the second. Get 1 back, 3-1, and yeah, I'm hoping Jordan Beck, this is the season he takes off. A lot of talent, just hasn't really performed yet. But Jorge Mateo, this one's going to be a foul out probably here to end the inning. But at least we get 1 back, 3-1 lead for Philadelphia. Just hoping that Bieber can have a little settle down inning. Because here is Brandon Marsh, the guy we could just never seem to get out. And he rips that one just barely foul. 1-0-1 off the bat there. Let's go inside with a cutter. 1-2, get him. There you go. Strike 3. Comes back with a 1-2-3 third. Come on, let's get this offense rolling. As here comes Doyle here to lead us off in the third. He takes that pitch outside, so works it to a 3-2 count. 3-2 from Sanchez. That's a good take. We'll take that changeup inside. That was tough. Tough to take, but it gets the speed on base, obviously. And Caminera, who ripped that one to center field. Just not enough. And there we go. Doyle's going to go. And he is easily in there. All right, gets into scoring position. Base hit now, scores a run, makes this 3-2. This is the moments we need this guy to step up. Big time guy. And he does. He rips it up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Doyle will score easily. 3-2. We're working our way back here. I'm telling you, this offense can be something special this year. It really can. In this ballpark, we can put up some big numbers. As Tovar still one away here, works it to a 2-2 count. We got it up to 51 pitches now for Sanchez. Trying to get to that Philadelphia bullpen as quick as we possibly can here at opening day. And he'll be actually hit by pitch. So that'll move everybody up. So we got first and second now. Kerstead, who had a fantastic season last year after coming over in that trade. This will be his first full season with us. Kerstead, and gets into that one. I don't know if that's going to carry enough over. It is going to be caught. That wasn't as deep as I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be like track power. It was not. So 2 away now here in this bottom half of the third inning. And here comes JT Realmuto. Ground out the third, his first to bat. Trying to have a base hit or more here to drive in another run. Tie this ball game up. And JT Realmuto crushes this one out of here. 3-run shot here on opening day against your former team. What else can you ask for? Wow. 446. Like I said, I love the Junior Caminero trade. I really do. But getting JT Realmuto, I think is the key to this team right now. I don't know why. I just think it is. I mean, Caminero is obviously a much better player, but I just think it's a big-time signing, that veteran leadership, doing it there with the bat. I mean, I think it's huge. And what a pitch there from Bieber. I mean, Bieber probably is going to be the biggest sign in the offseason, getting yourself an ace. And he has settled down since that second. And like I said, wasn't hit very hard, but, I mean, that one's hit pretty well by Rojas. That one is deep. That's going to be off the wall. Doyle up with it. So it's a 2-out double here in this fourth inning. Just even get the final third out here and keep this at a 5-3 ball game. This is a ground ball. Tovar up with it. Tough play over to first. Got him. So the double won't go anywhere. Still 5-3. As here comes Jordan Beck now to the plate. Had that double earlier. Rips this one, man. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I want to get him more consistent playing time. And hopefully with that consistent playing time, he starts to perform. And that's going to be it for Sanchez. And that's the thing. I mean, it's tough to give anybody consistent playing time when you're not performing. If you're, not doing anything out there, you're just not going to get the playing time, especially with the outfield young guy depth that we have as Brent Doyle rips this one. Man, 106 off the bat, but it just hung up a little bit too much and is caught out there and left by Schwarber. But, now that Yanquiel Fernandez was gone in the Caminero trade, it opens up a spot out there. Carter Field's more of a DH because of his fielding ability. So it does open up an area, and hopefully Jordan Beck can take over that area. Caminero, that's going to be a little bit underneath late. That's probably not going to get the job done. Flies out there. That'll end the fourth inning. So still a 5-3 ball game. But we get to the Philadelphia bullpen. That's a big thing there. As Bieber right now, this is only pitch 49. But that is absolutely crushed by Robles. Man, that is almost out of here. Maybe missed by a foot. Misplayed there by Doyle. Kerstead up with it. And that's going to be a leadoff triple here to start off this fifth. Probably would have been a double if we fielded that right, so they get the extra base, and this is going to be trouble here in this fifth inning. Because now you got Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Schwarber. I mean, this is not going to be easy. 1-2. We need a K. We got it! Swings through on the cutter for strike three. All right, one away here in this fifth, trying to keep it at this two-run game. As Bryce Harper will foul away that fastball. 0-2. Got him on the circle change for strike three. Can Bieber get out of this? Leadoff triple. Strikes out Turner. Strikes out Harper. Ground ball from Schwarber. And we got it. We got out of that. Unbelievable. Cannot believe we got out of that. and it remains a 2-run game here in the bottom half of the 5th inning as we got a man on. Here comes Heston Kjerstad to the plate, looking for his first hit of the season. And he might have it. There it is. It gets down the line. Should be extra bases. We're going to hold him up there at third. Keep Tovar there at third with 1 away. So Kjerstad with a double. Second and third, 1 out here in this 5th inning. Here comes Realmuto again. Can he do damage again? Had the 3-run shot to give us the lead. Now he's going to rip this one in the gap. That's going to score too easily. What a day. What an opening day against your former team. Now 5 RBI, double homer, 7-3 lead here in this 5th inning. Absolutely fantastic. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome to see. You love to get out to a great start. I mean, there's a lot of pressure coming over as a free agent. You know, you want to perform for your team. That's Carter Field up the middle, base hit. We're going to send him to the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time, just beats it out. And it's an 8-3 lead as Carter Field is having a perfect day so far. But yeah, it's tough. You want to do everything you can right off the bat, and he's having himself a day as Doyle rips a base hit. Field will score. It is a 9-3 lead. So it was looking terrible there in that second inning. 3-0 lead. Now, man, 9-3. And Bieber has just absolutely settled into it, as that's a foul away from Bryson Stott. Look at this at bat. He's working us. Go in a little bit. See if we can get that pitch in. Cannot get it in. It is ripped and Beck over, and he can't bring it down. That's going to be trouble. That's probably another triple. It is. So now a 1-out triple from Bryson Stott. You just play that in front of you. You hold him to a single. I mean, it was absolutely ripped at 106. Missed the pitch location for sure. And that is close. How do you take that pitch? 1-2 here to Stevenson. Swing and a miss on the strike 3. So can we get out of another jam here with a man on third? And that's a strike on the outside half. Can we get it done here? 0-2 might be the last batter here on the day for Bieber. Pops him up. Caminero should easily have that one underneath of it. He's got it for out number 3. And somehow we got out of both of those jams as Rasmussen will come into the ball game out of the bullpen. I think this is a very good signing. I think our signings this year, bullpen-wise, Bednar as well. I mean, we brought in a lot of very good guys here that this bullpen should be very, very good. And see you later. Strike 3 on the cutter. That hung up a little bit too much than I wanted to, but it worked. It's now Bryce Harper here to the plate. 0 for 3 so far in this ball game. Can we make him 0 for 4? Sure can. Cutter on the hands. Can't come through with it. Strike 3. And that'll take us out of the 7th as Victor Vondick will come into the game. Had a great season last year. 2.71 ERA, whip at a 1.15, and 79 and 2/3 innings pitched. He pitched really, really well. You just never know. Here we go with bullpen guys, year to year. Could have a great year last year. This year could, not be as well as look out Bryson Stott. Definitely didn't mean to hit him. I know you're going to be a little upset at that, but didn't really mean to. So Philadelphia trying to rally back. You never know with this lineup. I know we have a 6-run lead. This lineup can put up runs in a hurry. 3-2 pitch here to Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a great changeup inside. That is a nasty pitch. Can we get out of this jam as well? There's Josh Rojas trying to come through. He's 2 for 3 so far in this ball game. 0-2. Pops him up to left field. Kjerstad is over, and I think we just got ourselves out of another jam. Multiple here today, but the pitching is just enough to get through with it. As Piamps will come in here to hopefully close this out a little bit. Had a great season last year. We bring him over in free agency. Hopefully he can perform, but man, that's a leadoff, just absolute rip. And that is going to score a run. So the Phillies will get this up to a 9-4 lead, or 9-4 deficit in their case. So they get a run there. Finally took them till the second inning to get another run. But like I said, this offense can get runs in a hurry, so we've got to be very careful. How do you not call that strike 3? What happened there? Come on with that call. All right, well, Harper, he's one swing away, and this is a 9-7 game, so we got to be very careful here in this 9th inning. But he swings through the circle change. Harper is having himself a tough day, but Schwarber's the same. You got to pitch so carefully to him. So much power. 1-2. Got him on the 97 high heat. 2 away here in this 9th inning, trying to get an opening day victory, and here comes Brandon Marsh. And he'll take that pitch for a strike. 0-1. Oh, I can't believe he took that one. Changeup kind of hung over the middle of the plate there. We'll take it. 0-2. And that is hit to right. Jordan Beck over. Won't have any problems with this one this time. Got it for out number 3. And that is an opening day victory. Shane Bieber, just a rough second anywhere. Like I said, they didn't even hit the ball very hard. They score 3 runs, but go 6. I think pitched very well today, but man, JT Realmuto, 2 of 4, 5 RBI, homer double. He looked very, very good. And Tolia is actually the only guy in the lineup that didn't get a hit. Everybody else did. Bullpen did enough. And that's a solid victory. And hopefully that is going to be more of that to come. We've had, obviously, this team is hasn't been the best. We've had to rebuild this farm system. And we've made some key signings. And hopefully this season is the thing where everything starts to turn around a little bit. And we can sniff the playoffs a little bit. I don't know if we'll get there. But if we can get kind of close, get that momentum rolling on our side. You never know what can happen in seasons after that, but hopefully this is the key season. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.